Hello dear students, welcome to the accountancy class. What we are studying today? Today we are learning how to prepare the single column cash book. In the previous class you have already learned the meaning of a cash book, the types of cash book and also the pro forma of the cash book. Now today what I am going to teach you, I am going to teach you how to prepare a cash book. This is a compulsory question which comes into exam in section C for 6 marks. It's a compulsory question. So, first we are going to take a illustration from your textbook. Okay, in textbook first illustration that itself is the question for cash book. So, first let us see the format nodri. ನೀವು ಏನು ledger account ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ, it is just like that. You have divided the page into half, 4 columns on each side. The first column is of date. Second, we have written receipts instead of particulars. Okay, ನೀವು particulars ನೀವು ಬರಿಬಹುದು, but it is advised that ನೀವು receipts ಅಂತಾನೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು because ಅದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಈಜಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Receipts ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, where the money is coming in. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ on the opposite side, what you are writing, payments, wherever you are paying the money. Then the LF column and amount. Okay, so in this way you have done the entries on the debit side and credit side, date, payments, LF and amount. Okay, ಈಗ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡೋದೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ. This is a cash book and therefore only cash transactions will be recorded. Second, you have to record the transactions chronologically, date wise, orderly arrangement irbeku. Third one, wherever the cash is coming in, you show it on the debit side, and wherever the cash is going out, show on the credit side. Cash being a real account, here the real account rule will be followed. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay, so yes, let us start the solving of the question. Na question bardu kodakattini nodri, already nim textbook da question aiti. Kindly see the question from there and I am writing down the solution over here. Now consider the following transactions of Messrs Ruba Traders and record them in single column cash book and header. There are 4 types of cash book. In that today we are learning the single column cash book where only the cash column is maintained. So heading hakbeku nodri, in the books of Messrs Ruba Traders. ತದನಂತರ ನೀವು ಏನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಏನು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಕಾಣಕ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಐತಿ, ಬರೆಯೋದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಐತಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ವಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ದಾಗ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಬಟ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಬುಕ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ನೀವು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಡೀತೈತಿ. ನಾ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಬೋತ್ the original book of entry and also the principal book of entry, if you do not prepare the ledger account, it is fine with cash account. Okay, so yes, let us start one by one transactions. Date kotar nodri, date, the month is November and the year is 2016. So on both the sides write down 2016. Date wise, let us go on recording. The very first item is given cash in hand. What do you mean by cash in hand? On that particular date, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಐತಿ, ಕೈಯಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಾಪ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಆಫೀಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ. So it is called as balance. At the beginning of every month, whatever balance you have, it is called opening balance. Understand this? At the beginning of the month or at the beginning of the year, whatever balance you have, it is called as an opening balance. Now the question is, cash the opening balance ಯಾವ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು? ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು? The answer is ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಅಸೆಟ್. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಏನೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅದು ಅಸೆಟ್ ಐತಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಲ್ ದ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ and therefore we will write down on the debit side November 1. Write down both the sides, November and then 1. Okay, what is this entry for? For opening balance. To balance brought forward. As it is the opening balance, ಏನಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಿ? To balance brought forward. And what is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 30,000. Next, 4. Cash received from Gurmeet ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತಾರ. Okay, so cash received ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ದಾಗ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ದಾಗ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಬಿಡಿಸಾಕ ಏನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂತ ಬರೀ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರಾಕತೈತಿ, ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದಾಗ ಬರೀರಿ, ಹೊಂಟೈತಿ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ದಾಗ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ದಾಗ ಬರೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಗುರ್ಮೀತ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ವೆದರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಫಾರ್ 04 ಯಾರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರು ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಬರೀರಿ. ಟು ಗುರ್ಮೀತ್. Now what is the amount that is received? It is 12,000. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಜೊತೆ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ತಯಾರಾಗಕತ್ತಾವ. You have learned to prepare the journal entries from the ledger account. What it is? Cash account debit. ಇದಂತೂ journal entry opening ಐತಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Cash account debit to Gurmeet account. What is the journal entry? Cash account debit to Gurmeet account. Cash is coming in, that's why debit. Gurmeet is the giver, that's why credit. Okay. Next ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಈಗ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಂದ್ರ ವೆದರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್, ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್. ಸೊ ಆನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್? ಆನ್ ದ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಡೇಟ್ 08 ಏನಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? ಬೈ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. Now see, in your textbook they have not written the words to and by. So you can ask me, madam ಅವರು ಬರದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕತ್ತೀರಿ? See, the issue is your PU textbooks are based on your NCERT syllabus. Correct? NCERT syllabus ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ನೀವು to and by ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಡೀತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. But once you will go to degree college, there it is compulsory. So therefore, I would suggest you all to put the habit of writing to and by. Debit side to ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಿ, credit side ನಲ್ಲಿ by ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಿ. Okay? So by insurance account, what is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 6,000. Next, purchased furniture. Okay, again purchase ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಂದ್ರೆ it's a payment by furniture account. What is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 13,800. Okay. Next, sold goods for cash. So whenever you will do sales, cash will come or it will go? It will come. So for what date? See, it is 16. To sales. Write down the amount. What is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 28,000. Next in for the date 17, purchased goods from Mudit in cash. Why they have to mention in cash? Because Vyakti Visheshada ಹೆಸರು ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ there is a question whether it's a credit transaction or a cash transaction. And in cash transaction, we can record only in cash book. We can record only cash transactions. Okay. So yes. Purchases ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತೀರಿ, ಡೇಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ 17. Buy ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, should I write down Mudit's name here? No. ನಾವು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಹೆಸರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರೀತೀವಿ? Only when it is a credit transaction. ನೀವು ಮುದಿತ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಿ. So no need to write down the name of Mudit. What you will write down? You will write down directly purchases. Okay. And what is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 17,400. 17,400. Next, purchased stationery. So write down by stationery account. Okay, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? 1,100. Next, cash paid to Rukmini in full settlement of account. Now we don't know what were the earlier transactions with Rukmini. So ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರು ಅಷ್ಟ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, so write down by And what is the amount? Amount is equal to rupees 12,500. Next in sold goods to Kamal for cash. So whenever you are doing sales, obviously cash is coming in. So write down 27. 2. Should I write down the name of Kamal? No. Why? It's a cash transaction, that's why. So write down 2 sales account. And what is the amount? See, amount is equal to 18,200. Next, ಏನು ಹೇಳಕತ್ತಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 30 ಡೇಟಿಗೆ paid monthly rent, paid salary and deposited into bank. See, if on the same day you have similar kind of transactions, you can make a compound journal entry. Okay, ella payment ana adav. So write down for the date 30, what you will write down? By rent. What is the rent? Rent is equal to rupees 2,500. Then for 30, by salary. How much is the amount? Amount is equal to rupees 3,500. And finally, deposited into bank. What is deposited into bank? Cash is deposited into bank. Okay. So whether the money is coming in or going out, it is going out. Where it is going? It is going to the bank. So by bank account. How much is the amount? See, amount is equal to 8,000. So with this, you have finished the recording of the cash transactions into your journal proper. Once this is done, what you need to do? You need to do the balancing compulsory. ಈಗ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ನೆನಪಿಡ್ರಿ, ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ cash will never ever have a credit balance. So therefore, do the total. Okay, so the debit side will be greater, and what is the total? See, it is 88,200. Take the same on the opposite side, 88,200, and remove the balance. What is this month? November. November tingal kone date yavag irveki 30. So write down by balance carried forward. Okay, take your calculator and 88,200 agadi idellanu less madi. What is the difference amount? Check. The difference amount is 23,400. So what is this? This is illi adu closing balance agadi. Focus what I am saying. Okay, at the beginning of the month, whatever balance you have, it will be called as opening balance. At the end of the month, whatever balance you have, it will be called as closing balance. Once this closing balance is found out, once you ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತೀರಿ, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಮುಂದಿನ ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ನವೆಂಬರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ತಿಂಗಳು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ? ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 01, this closing balance will become the opening balance for the next month. So by ಇದಿದ್ದು 2 ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ, carried forward ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ brought down ಅಥವಾ brought forward ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. And what is the amount? 23,400. Okay, in this way you are going to prepare the cash flow. Very very simple. ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂತು, receipt side ದಾಗ ಬರೀರಿ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೋಗಾಕತೈತಿ, payment side ದಾಗ ಬರೀರಿ. Do the total of the debit side, take it on the credit side, subtract whatever items you have, ಏನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಿರಿ, and take it forward for the next month. Okay, now here I am giving you a homework. What is the homework? You have to do the ledger posting for this question. Okay, it is given into your textbook. Ditto you have to write. Whenever I will check your books, I will see whether you have written it or not. So this is your homework of today's class. Okay, now what we shall do? Now we shall solve the numerical questions 1, 2 and 3 which is given into your textbook. Yes, so as you can see what I have done, I have drawn yet another cash book with the same format: date, receipts, LF, amount, date, payments, LF and amount. Whose books are this? We don't know. Let us read out. What I am doing, see, I am solving the numerical questions which are given into your textbook at the end of the chapter. First question. Enter the following transactions in a simple cash book for December 2016. So, write down the year first, that is 2016, and then write down December. Correct? Now what we have to do? We have to go on recording the transactions. First one, cash in hand. See, again, this is the opening balance. And cash being an asset, cash in asset ID, all the assets will have the opening balance on the debit side. So, on the debit side, put the date 01 and write down to balance brought forward. And how much is the balance? See, the balance is for rupees 12,000. Correct? Now, let us move ahead for the further entries. Cash received from Bhanu. So, cash received. Not in ಬಾಳ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದೈತಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೀ ಅಷ್ಟ ಅಂದಾಜು ಹಾಕೋದೈತಿ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದು ಹೋಯ್ತು. If it is coming in, show it on the debit side. If it is going out, show it on the credit side. Simple as that. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಒಂದ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಐತಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತಾರ? ಭಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತಾರ. ಸೊ 5, 2. Who is the giver? Bhanu is the giver. So to Bhanu account, what is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 4,000. Next, rent paid. ಶಬ್ದದಲ್ಲಿನ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. paid ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ? ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ. 07 by rent account. Okay. How much is the amount? Amount is equal to rupees 2,000. Purchase goods from Murari for cash. So if you are making purchases, money will come or it will go? Of course it will go. So write down the date 10 by. Should I write the name of Murari? No. Why? It's a cash transaction. And what we have purchased, we need to write down that. We have purchased goods and therefore purchases account. By purchases account, amount is equal to rupees 6,000. Next, sold goods for cash. So whenever we will make the sales, the cash will come in. So write down the date 15 to sales account. How much is the amount coming in? See, it is rupees 9,000. Next, purchased stationery. So write down by stationery account. And what is the amount? See, the stationery amount, it is 300. Next, cash paid to Rahul on account. So again it will come on the payment side by Rahul account. And what is the amount that is being paid to Rahul? It is rupees 2,000. Next, paid salary. So on 28th by salary account, as it is a payment, amount write down, which is rupees 1,000. Next entry, rent by rent account, and how much it is? It is rupees 5. Okay. So in this way, what we have done the posting. Now what we will do? We will close the cash book for the month. Okay, do the total. So obviously which side total will be greater? As I have told you, the debit side only will be greater. So do the total. So it is 25,000. Take the same on the opposite side and remove the balance. As it is the month of December, what will be the last date for December? By 31st December by balance carried forward. Now from this 25,000, subtract all the items and what you can see, the balance is coming for 13,200. ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಂದು ಇಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಯರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ. 2016 ಅದು ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, 2017 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಫಾರ್ ದ ಮಂತ್ ಜನವರಿ 01 2 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಬೈ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು 2 ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ brought forward, and what is the amount? See, it is 13,200. So in this way, if you write down the sum systematically, how many marks you will get? 6 marks. It's a compulsory question. It will come into your upcoming exams also. Okay, we will take next sum, question number 2. What we are doing now, see, we have taken question number 2 from your numerical questions. Record the following transactions in simple cash book for November 2016. So let us write down the month and the year 2016 for the month of November, for the month of November. Okay. What they are telling, see, they have told us to record. So let us start. The first transaction is cash in hand. So start ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡೋದು 01 ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಅಪ್ಪಿತಪ್ಪಿ 2 ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್, 2 ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ brought forward or brought down, whatever. Okay, what is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 12,500. Next, cash paid to Hari. So ultimately it's a payment. Write down the date 04. Cash paid to Hari. So write down by Hari account. Amount is equal to rupees 600. Next, purchased goods. Please understand whether it should be recorded into the books, yes or no. Record the following transactions in simple cash book and here. Okay. So, has it mentioned here clearly that whether it's a cash transaction or not? It's not a cash transaction. Yen here only purchased goods. Sorry, it's a cash transaction. Even if nothing has been mentioned, you have to assume that it is a cash transaction. Okay? But if the name of the person is given and clarity is not there, then you have to assume it's a credit transaction. So, purchased goods and here, write it down. Sorry, as it's a purchases transaction, it will come on the payment side. So write down by purchases. And what is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 800. Next, cash received from Amit. So it will come on the receipt side. To who is the giver? Amit is the giver. To Amit account. What is the amount? See, amount is 1,960. Next, sold goods for cash. So again the cash will come in to sales account. And what is the amount? See, the amount is 800. Okay. Next, paid to Manish. I have told many times, if in the transaction the word is coming paid or received, it is a cash transaction. So paid and Klarataru, so write it down on the payment side by who is the receiver? Mahesh is the receiver. So by Mahesh account, amount is equal to 590. Next, paid cartage. So again it will come on the payment side only for the date 25 by cartage. And what is the amount? See, amount is equal to rupees 100. Next and last transaction, paid salary. So write down by salary account. And what is the amount? Amount is equal to rupees 1000. Now at the end, what you have to do? You have to do the balancing. Always the debit side total will be greater. Okay, so do the total. See what is the total that is coming. $15,260. Take the same on the opposite side. And for the month of November, okay, November will not have 31, it will be 31. So it's a printing mistake in your textbook, kindly correct it. By balance carried forward. Okay, so now remove the balance. So the balance is 12,107. Okay. So in this way you have removed your balance. How you have to do? See, 15,260. From that you have to reduce all the payments. Whatever remains, that is your closing balance. This closing balance will become the opening balance for the next month. So what is the next month that is coming? It is 2016 December 01. By the gain two balance brought forward, and how much it is? It is 12,107. Okay, it's very simple. Now I shall solve the last question which is given into your textbook, that is question number 3. Yes, so we have come to the end of our today's class. What we are going to do? We are going to take numerical question number 3 from your textbook. See, at the end, yavag one class mugilik bartaiti, if you start getting the feeling, it's very easy, it means my job is done properly. Okay, and that is what is the goal also, that you should be perfect in whatever you do. Okay, let us start. Enter the following transactions in simple cash book for December 2017. So write down the year first. 2017. Then write down December. Now let us record the entries. First is cash in hand. Cash in hand means what? Opening balance. So write down 2 balance brought forward. And how much it is? It is 7,750. Correct? Next, paid to Sonu. Paid means it will come on the payment side. So write down by Sonu account. And how much it is? It is rupees 45. Okay? Next, purchased goods. So whenever you make purchases, ultimately it's a payment. So write it down on the payment side. By purchases account. What is the amount? See, amount is equal to 600. Next, received cash from Prakash. So received means it will come on the receipt side. Who is the giver? Prakash is giver. So to Prakash account. Okay. And how much is the amount? See, amount is equal to 960. Next, cash sales. So cash sales means money will come or it will go. Of course it will come. So write it down on the receipt side to sales account. And how much it is? It is equal to rupees 500. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಒಂದನ್ನ ಅಂಕಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಬರುವಂಗ. Next, paid to S. Kumar. So it will come on the payment side by S. Kumar account. And what is the amount that is being paid? See, it is 1,200. And last item is rent. Okay, so it's also a payment. So write down by rent account. Amount is equal to rupees 600. Okay. So with this, whatever entries are given have been posted. Now, what is the last thing that we need to do? We need to do the balancing. So do the total and take it on the opposite side. Debit side will be always greater because cash will never have a credit balance. So the total is 9,210. Take the same on the opposite side and find out the balance. For the month of December, last date will be 31st. So by balance, carry forward. Okay, now whatever is given here, reduce. Okay, so what is the balance? See, the balance is 6,765. Yes, it is correct. So take it on the opposite side now. Here the year will also change. So 2018 January 1. By it is noted to balance brought forward. Amount is equal to 6,765. Okay. So in this way, what we have done, we have solved all the sums that are given into your textbook. As soon as this class gets uploaded, what you have to do is, you have to start solving the questions given from your question bank. Okay? Tomorrow we shall start with double column cash book. Thank you.